Alright, so I've done the stealth walkthrough. Now we're going to do the Maui 14 Waterman. So the Maui 14 Waterman, I had a Hobie PA14 for quite some time, and it was a great kayak, but I just, as I said in previous videos, I felt it was too overpriced for what you were getting. I was seeing other competitors in the market here in the UAE, and they were doing the same stuff as I did with much more affordable kayaks, so I thought, you know, what's the point? So I sold the Hobie, sold the trailer, and I reached out to Maui Kayaks, who have been very helpful. Thanks, Maui. And just for the record, I'm not getting paid, no promotion or anything. I'm just doing this because you know, I've been treated well. So let's start. If we're looking at the front here, you'll see the hatch is quite similar to the Hobie PA14. I actually like it. I prefer it, to be honest. Opens up. Just ignore the stuff in there. I need to sort it out yet. There's also a scupper plug here, which is not, you don't get that in the Hobie. You just get a big bucket. So I'll see if we can zoom in on that. But there's a scupper plug there. There's also room here for if you want to add a battery here and then feed it through here on the other side, which is quite cool. And that closes up. And it closes here. It's a bungee cord. The same, so they gave it to me with rail blaze and extra rail blazer added, which I'm very thankful for. Thank you, Maui. And also the big thing that they did is they added LED lights fitted all over the kayak already. So that is a big thing for me, as it helps a lot, especially for night fishing. All I had to do was get the battery and the wiring sorted, which it works well now. I will try and take a video with that as well. You'll see that the scupper plugs spread out here throughout. I leave these two in because I find that when I'm pedaling, it splashes up a bit. There's storage here for your rod holders as well. It doesn't go as deep as the PA14, but it's nice for shorter rods still, like you can still use them properly. We've got the pedal there, which is the key thing here, and the way it works here for this specific model is it just fits in right there. I'm going to keep moving the camera so it moves in, and you just twist it on both sides and it clips in, and then you're ready to go. And I must say, I like the movement. It's very smooth, very streamlined. I have no issues with it, touch wood. I'm very happy with it. As we make our way here, we've got these rail mounts, which is quite, it would look familiar. It's similar to the PA14. And I'll get to the Garmin. It's the same fish finder. All I've done, or all is done, is he has been able to take the Garmin, and then all I do is I move it from one kayak to the next, and I'll show that. So we've got two transducers, one kayak, and so with the two transducers, one kayak situation, it helps me. I don't need two fish finders. I'm only fishing from one at a time, so that's a good thing. And as we move to the back here, you're going to start seeing now how the upgrades are working. Here's the wiring that leads to the fish finder as well. And then with this hatch here, this is pretty much the same as the PA14. Same hatch, same situation, twist open. I only purchased this Burley Pro, I think it's the Burley Pro additional bucket here. And I've got the battery. I've got one battery running both the fish finder as well as the light, so that helps a lot. And as you can see, here's the fish finder right here. It's the same fish finder. It's just mounted on a rail blazer mount on the H rail, if you want to call it that. And then and that's it. And this is nice for keeping your keys and stuff dry, and you know how it works. And then I just close that up. On the left side here is the rudder that drops when you pull it. Pull it back up. The seat isn't as intricate as a PA14, but I wouldn't imagine it would be. The seats are quite expensive on the Hobie PA14s, but it's still awesome. Like, it lifts up. It's still a stadium seat. It's more than enough for me. I've got another rail blazer mounted on the right side here. There's a skeg, same as in the PO14. And then as we move over this side, you see the steering is on this side as well. And this is also the same. I see the one is broken here, but it doesn't matter. I've got 2 of these on either side, as well as a cup holder, so that helps a lot. Drainage plugs underneath here. You got the option to add another steering on that side. Another difference here between the PO14 and the Maui 14 is this storage hatch here, which I actually like. You can store stuff here, you can close it up, and it's quite waterproof, to be honest, so I'm quite happy with that. We've got access here in the back with the bungees, also the rod holders on either side, bungees here for extra storage. This closes the lid here. Let me just close that. Well, I'll do it later. And then on the back here there's another H-rail here if you want to add more accessories. And we got these as well for live wells and things like that. This is another hatch you can use as dry, or you can access I guess rudders and things like that if you want. And that's it. We've got rails here and everything else if you want to accessorize. I've also gone ahead and I've added this for the paddle. I would recommend everyone does this, because the other thing that the Hobie has that this doesn't have is where you just clip the paddles in, or the paddle that you get from Hobie. This is a cheap option and it works well, so get something along the lines. But there's the Maui Waterman. It's very much worth the money. If you're interested, reach out to my Maui Kayaks as well, and yeah, grab one of them. This is based, I've heard a lot of comments actually about this is a rip-off, it's a knockoff. No, Hobie is it's an example to follow for a lot of companies, and it's a good thing that companies are following it. I don't believe that you should be just going out to fish with specific brands. I think getting out in the water is the most important thing, even if it's not with a Hobie. And I think if you're a brand snob, you shouldn't be watching my channel. I'm not brand loyal to something, except for the Reaper rig at this point in Stealth. And if I believe in a product like Maui, I'm not getting money for it, but if I believe in it, I'm going to be an advocate for it as well. But don't be a brand snob. Just get out, have some fun, do some fishing. The point of this is to have fun. It's not to be a brand snob. And I'm going out where everyone else is going without any trouble. And this is anytime it's as stable, if not more stable than my PO14 was. You could see from the Cobia that I caught on Monday. So yeah, I'm very happy with this kayak. It's performed quite well, and they sent me a replacement hatch for the back one as well, because free of charge, by the way. So I'll be replacing that as well, because there's a crack there that I guess with the heat and stuff here that happens. So all the best, thanks to Maui Kayaks. I really appreciate it, and yeah, just keep fishing, and I'll see you out in the water.